Hi there, everybody. This is Pastor Charlie. It is Wednesday, the 27th of May, and I am here with your Keeping Connected video, which is clearly a very important one today because I dressed up for the occasion. Not really, I just had some other stuff that I had to dress for today. What we did want to talk to you a little bit about in this week's Keeping Connected videos is just where we're going in the weeks and months ahead and when we will see signs of life back on our campus again. You all know just as well as I do that since the 15th of March, things have pretty much been shut down on campus here, apart from essential staff functions and operations. And it is our hope that over the coming weeks and months, we will begin to take a phased re-entry into our life together again. Now, I'm going to share with you some more information and details around that on Friday in my Keeping Connected video. But before we get to that, today I want to talk to you a little bit about process and who was on the team that went through the process together. And tomorrow, Pastor Drew is going to talk to you a little bit more about what the ethos behind the plan has been as well. And so, several weeks ago, we pulled together a task force here at Memorial who would work together to come up with a plan that would bring our church here, the campus, back to life after its closure over the last several months. On that team were myself, of course, and our other two pastors, Pastor Drew and Pastor Carey. We also had David Bowers, who's the chair of trustees. We had Corey Black, who was representing finance, and now he's been replaced with Dale Dignam, who's come on board from finance there. We had our lay leader, Carol, and we also had our chair of our church council, who's Mary Negrone. We have Carrie Mack, who is our communications person and who would be communicating widely all the information that we come up with in this plan. We also had Sarah Flint, who had brought to us some really good expertise in just how to read figures and numbers and statistics. We also had Chris and Jean Noy join us, and they brought biological experience and just scientific backgrounds. And then we also had Dr. Diana Twiggs, who brought the medical expertise and the local figures and numbers to us as well. And between us around the table, or around the screen for a Zoom meeting, we opened up a conversation about what it would mean to re-enter life again on campus here. And over the course of a couple of meetings, we have worked hard to listen to the voices in leadership of our state here in the state of Florida, to look at this phased re-entry documents that they were putting out. We also listened to the voices of the leaders of our own conference of the United Methodist Church, the Florida conference here, who have released a lot of good work in regard specifically to opening up our churches again. And so we took those two as our primary documents to work with, and we really started to develop these phases that we will open up with beginning actually next week. And so I hope that when you get the information on Friday that you will take a look at it, you'll read through it, and you will get a little bit more clarity of how and when things are going to come back online here. We will be starting on Monday with phase 1, and then we will be moving through those phases. We will watch as the state goes into its next phase. We will then take a couple of weeks, and then we will move into our next phase just after that. And that's our hope as we move through them. I'm going to tell you, I don't foresee it being a fast process. I think it's going to take a longer time than any of us have imagined until we can get back here comfortably and safely to worship together again. And the other thing that I would say about gathering for Sunday morning worship in particular here, just to be upfront with you and to be honest with you, is friends, it's not going to be the same as it was 12 weeks ago. We have changed as a people. A pandemic does that. We've changed our habits of interaction. And so it's really important to state that on our first Sunday back here for worship, it's not going to be a lot of hugs and high fives. We're going to have to observe our social distancing and just be aware of the needs of all of our people and to be aware of what it takes to stay safe with one another. And so I hope that as you get our document on Friday, that you will take a read at it and that you will pray into it and that you will pray for one another and pray for our church here as we do our best to live into our calling, to do no harm and to do good and to love God. And that is who we are as the people called Methodist. That's who we will continue to be. And so I'm going to leave you for today. I hope that you will tune in again tomorrow and listen to Pastor Drew's message on the whole ethos behind our thinking and just some of the foundations of our theology that are coming through in this document as well. And then I'll see you again on Friday when we will share those 4 phases with you, some of the rationale for the thinking behind it, and a letter to go alongside and cover. In the meantime, God bless you. Wash your hands, stay safe, practice good social distancing, look after yourselves and look after our community as best we can. I love you, I miss you, and I cannot wait to begin seeing you all again. Take care.